गिरिमिव वज्रगतं यथा विकीर्णम् दशरथ नृपसूनुबाणवेगैः. With the fierce arrows of Sri Rama, Karaputra Makaraksha was burnt down into ashes with the help of the Agneyastra. Seeing this, all the celestials are roaring with laughter. They are so happy, especially on the death of Kara's son, because this Kara had slaughtered so many rishis in Janasthana. He had been a nightmare for celestials and maharshis. He has been torturing innocent souls for a very long time. So, seeing the lineage of Kara getting cut, Dadrishurata Suraha Prakrishtaha, all the celestials are very happy, especially on the death of the Kara's son, Makaraksha. So the news reaches Ravana's ears. Another Veera down, another hero down in his army. Ravana is shattered from his own hope. His last hope is his one and only remaining son now, Indrajit. Jahivira Mahaviryau Bhratarau Rama Lakshmanau Adrishyaha Drishyamano Va Sarvata Tvam Baladikaha Sarvata Tvam Baladikaha. My dear son Indrajit, start from here. You are my only hope now. Whether you are visible or invisible, that doesn't matter, but you are invincible. Tvam baladikaha. Your strength is so heavy. Nobody can actually hold you up nobody can bear your arrows. Nobody can stand against you. All such kind of, paraphernalia words. Usually, we have to be alertful against those who price us more. Even sometimes if somebody tells us some bad words means the words which are not sweet words. I should not say it's bad words, sweet words. Sometimes whatever is patya, whatever is good for us won't be sweet. So when somebody corrects us, advises us, sometimes we get wounded, we feel wounded. Why are they correcting me? I am always right only. I have known everything. I have done it correctly. Why this teacher is correcting me? Why this elderly person is correcting me? That kind of thinkings will come. And we think we are heroes by telling such things. But I would say, more than those who scold you, you have to be wary of those who are praising you. All the people who are around you and praising you are not for your own good they are doing. All jalras. Sometimes the jalras are only for placing themselves in a very lofty manner they do it. So here in Ravana's case, so far so many fanatic people were around him who were always praising him, not letting him to think of anything. Ravana is doing the same thing to Indrajit now. He says, Indrajit, oh my son, you are invincible. You cannot be born. You cannot be born. Your arrows cannot be borne by anybody in the battlefield. So you just start. When he said it, Indrajit got the vigor. Okay, let me start. Kritva murdani shasanam piturato. Hearing the shasanam of his lord, of his father, Kritva murdani shasanam piturato gatva ranam ravanihi. Ravani, the son of Ravana, goes to the battlefield. Gatva ranam ravanihi hutva tatra mahabhujau hutabhujam. While going to the battlefield, on the way to the battlefield, he goes to his Yajnashala. He has a Yagashala in a banyan tree. That place is called Nikumbula. He goes to his Yajnashala and he does some homas, some abhichara homas. He is offering red vastras, ajyas, and at the end, he is twisting the head of a black goat in a reverse manner and then plucks it and then puts that head of the goat on the fire, and the fire, puff, it rises up without smoke and make a circular circumambulation. It makes a circular movement and goes up, showing there is going to be victory for all the offerings he had made with the mantras, inciting mantras which are used for getting all such kind of fruits. So he had got armors, he had got swords, he had got beautiful flying chariot with the steeds, and he becomes very powerful with all the arrows and weapons he had got from that yaga. Hutva tatra mahabhujo hutabhujam dhritva mahasтрani cha. So he had obtained so many mahastras. With that he is so happy. He comes to the battlefield. He moves up on the sky. He cannot be seen by anybody. He is invincible and he is invisible. Now, he cannot be seen, and he starts showering the arrows after arrows after arrows, just like the clouds are showering with the raindrops. He has been showering arrows on the Vanaras. The Vanaras are getting shattered. The limbs are broken. Their foreheads are torn with the arrows. The eyes are pierced. When people are looking up, finding the source for the arrows are coming and falling on their eyes. They couldn't see. The huge, bigger warriors, war heroes like Angada, Nala, Mainda, Dvivida, when they all rise up to the sky, they have been severely shattered with heavy arrows. And even Kandam says, Indrajit is not alone just invisible, he takes different forms. He takes a huge ram's form, he takes a form of a lion, then he looks like a sea, then he takes a form of Kala Bhairava. So like that, he is a Kamarupi, he is taking different forms, is what I think Kandam is adding so much, little bit of spices. That is, he is taking different ferocious forms and fighting with his Vanaras. And Vanaras cannot hold him. And they all come to Rama because he is standing on the sky. Stitva vyomanimaya sharachayam tyaktva cha bitva cha moom. With that huge arrows, he is piercing the army. He is tearing the army down. So everybody is severely affected and they all come to Rama as a refuge. And then Rama looks up. Lakshmana also looks up. They understand this is a deed of that cheap Indrajit who can only come in an invisible manner. He has no power. He is not a strong hero who can come face to face and fight. He is like a cowardice. He's like a robber who hides and fights. So seeing this, seeing the Indrajit's deeds, Lakshmana gets ferocious. He says, Brahmastram prayokshyami vadartam sarvarakshasam. Let me charge against this filthy fellow with Brahmastra, so all the Rakshasas can be annihilated. When Lakshmana was telling so, Rama says, no, my dear, we should not do that. For this one Rakshasa, we cannot uproot the clan of Rakshasas. Probably Rama is having Vibhishana in mind. He has to fix up things. He just wants to detoxify and then give the same army and everything back to Vibhishana after cleaning the pollutions in it. So he does not want the complete destructions probably. So he says, for the sake of one Rakshasa, Vadartham Sarva Rakshasam is not right. So let's not do that, my boy. Let us see what he is doing. But still furthermore, with the strength of Brahmastra, this Indrajit is becoming more and more mischievous, more and more terribly naughty. He is like making everybody to struggle. When he becomes seriously wounding everyone, Rama becomes so serious. Budva Raghavakopamap Lankamalam Khataraha. And then Rama becomes really angry and he says, Indrajit could have stopped the sound of his hooves. He could have stopped the sound of his bows, the strings, but still he cannot escape from me. Let me see how I can bring down the foe. When Rama's anger comes, Indrajit understands the seriousness of this serious person. So immediately, Lanka Mapa Khataraha, the covered Indrajit runs away to Lanka. By now, all his weapons and everything is gone. So he has to again do another kind of thing, to again do a homa and get all those things. He had exhausted all his weapons, so he has to do another homa. But now he had created a tumulus. He had created a turmoil in Vanara's army. So they are not going to leave us. They are going to charge back now. But when they charge back now, there is no Kumbhar, Nikumbar, Makaraksha to go out because Lanka is empty with all Rakshasas now. There is no huge major warriors. So obviously his homa will be stopped. He will be stopped in the middle of the ritual, so which he does not want because he has a curse Brahmadeva once said, when you are doing ritual, whoever is stopping that ritual in the middle is going to be the foe who is going to take away your life. So Indrajit is very cautious. He does not want this ritual to be stopped while he was doing. So he is planning something, a terrible plan, a mischievous plan, a meticulous, harmful plan. He thinks, let me do this. Do what? He creates a Sita's form, an illusionary Sita's form. Like father, like son. Father did it with Rama's head, illusionary Rama's head. Now Indrajit is following the same way. He is making an illusionary Sita. So however we grow the children, they will be like us only. So like father, like son, Indrajit is taking an illusionary Sita in a chariot, and then he comes out of the western gates. Who stands in the western gates? Our Hanuman is standing in the western gates, and he knows well. Hanuman knows Sita Devi. He had seen it. He had seen her. But he may not probably had much time to know all the nuances, the way she moves and everything. So probably it's easy to cheat him. If he comes through the northern gates, Rama will see through his mischief. And he didn't try to come through the northern gates, but he comes through the western gates. And in the chariot of Indrajit, this illusionary Sita is crying for her Lord with one stride of hair. She was with a Malina Vastra. She is crying, and she is a Dina, she is a Abala. Seeing all those things, Hanuman gets enrages. Hanuman sees this and says, oh my God, what are you doing? Why are you bringing her in the chariot like this? What are you going to do with her? Oh Indrajit, don't do any papa. Don't do any sin. Killing a lady is not at all a right thing. You will get a bad fruit for your this karma. Don't do this. When Hanuman is saying this, Indrajit is heavily laughing. A huge laughter in such a way, this laughter is resonated from all the gates of Lanka. Rama from the northern gate can also hear the laughter of Indrajit. And then he says, because of this Sita, we have lost a lot of things. And by killing her, we can weaken our foe. So why can't I kill her? Saying that he had taken his swords and diagonally he cuts her off into two. And thus the Sita, the illusionary Sita, falls down and dies on their chariot. For a moment, Hanuman doesn't know what to do. The next moment, it was like a calm before storm. The next moment, Hanuman becomes like a hurricane. He just lifts up a huge mountain and he swirls up on the sky and throws the mountain on the chariot of this Indrajit. But the charioteer of the Indrajit was very, very clever, and he knows that this is going to happen. He predicts the moment and then he moves away from that place. But the huge mountain falls on the Rakshasa army, and a huge amount of the Rakshasas were massacred by it. And Indrajit runs away from the battlefield. Hanuman shows his anger and he kills all the Rakshasas. He's plucking the Rakshasas as a bunch, and then he's beating other Rakshasas with a bunch of the Rakshasas. All the Vanaras doesn't know what to do. Their morale is slowly going down because they have seen the purpose of their war is gone. So that becomes the cheer of the Rakshasas. But still, they cannot hold against Hanuman because their leader also ran away. There is no Indrajit. He had taken this opportunity to go to Nikumbila to do his yajna. And Hanuman is so angry and so weak in the mind, in the morale. Then Hanuman thought, let me not continue this. Let me go to the Lord. Let's go with what he decides. At the same time, this Hanuman's roar and cries are heard in the north gate where Rama is. And then Rama says to Jambavan, maybe Hanuman is doing a huge work. Probably let us send some support system for him. He is doing a huge task probably. Saying that, he is sending Jambavan, the great rickshaw warrior to him. So the Jambavan comes with a huge army. On the way they both meet, and together they come back to Rama. And then he comes to Rama, and Hanuman submits the news with the crying, with the welled tears, crying and crying and crying. He said, oh my Lord, the purpose of this war is lost. Indrajit had killed Sita Devi. Upon hearing these words, Rama just suddenly fell down. It was like a huge tree got uprooted, got chopped off in that roots, and then how it falls. In that way, Rama falls down on the ground. Immediately, all the Vanaras, seeing the godly Rama falling down, they all run towards him. And Lakshmana was the first, and then he comes and lifts Rama with the misery, and he keeps Rama on his lap. And Lakshmana's eyes are also welled with tears. Lakshmana also cannot accept this death of Sita. He has been waiting to see Sita and Rama together. So his shoka, his grief has turned into anger. He's looking at Rama and saying, you have been always saying dharma, 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 dharma. What dharma? Which dharma protected you now? As you say, dharma should guard the persons who are guarding it. But your dharma didn't guard you. Dharma didn't protect you. Dharma rakshati rakshitaka, but doesn't seem so. Dharmatmas usually get good deeds, good fruits for their deeds. So being a dharmatma, you should have got some sukha for the sukruta you have done. You should have got some good fruits. But that didn't happen. And adharmatmas, the effect of adharma is to become adversary. The effect of adharma is to get mishaps in their life. But see, in your life, you lost your wife. But the adharmatma Ravana got the kingdom. Now he got the victory. He had won over us. So this is the result of dharma. And adharma means there is no meaning for the words like dharma. Do dharma, you get good fruit. Do adharma, you get bad fruit. All those things are not at all meaningful. It's all meaningless words. Dharma is not able to protect the person who is in dharma itself. You might probably say, still there is a superior power which is even more than dharma. It is controlling things. Then who will control that superior power which is harming the virtuous persons like you? This is another time it is happening. If you say truth is God, truth has to be protected, then why have you not punished your truthless father, my lord? If you had done at that time itself, then you wouldn't have got all these kind of difficulties. See, now the power alone won. He is mighty. He is powerful. The power won. For protecting dharma also, we need might. We need mighty people. Only if mighty, powerful people say something, if that is dharma, the people will follow. If a mighty person says adharma, people are going to follow adharma. So for backing up dharma also, you need strength. You need power. You need might. So might is mightier than dharma. At the same time, if you have wealth, that wealth would have brought mighty people also. So wealth is even more mightier than the might. But you have given up your wealth. Yasyartas tasya mitrani, yasyartas tasya bandhavaha, yasyartaha sapuman loke, yasyartaha sacha panditaha, yasyartaha sacha vikrantaha, yasyartaha sacha buddhiman, yasyartaha sumaha samaha bhagaha, yasyartaha samaha gunaha. Yasyartastasya mitrani. Whoever has wealth, people will only respect those kind of people. He only will have well-wishers. He only will have friends. All the bandhus, all the relatives will only go to his place and will only, do the prasamsha. They will only praise him. They will say he is the one and only intellect in the world. He only will get all awards. With the wealth he has, he can buy anything. He can buy anything, any name. People will call only him as auspicious. Wow, looking at you, the auspiciousness comes in my life. Because by pricing him like that, he will definitely get some kind of money from him. So obviously they will only call this person as auspicious. And that person alone is virtuous. That also will they say. So virtue, to call yourself as virtuous, all you need to have is not virtues actually. You need to have money. If you have wealth, you can be called as powerful, you can be called as a great person, you can be called as a, pandita also, scholar also. Everything comes if you have wealth, but you have given up your wealth. Only if there is a mountain, there will be flow of fountain. But without mountains, how there is no falls. Without wealth backing up, there is no dharma also. You have given up your kingdom, you shouldn't have done it. If you had your kingdom, all these kind of difficulties you wouldn't have faced. You came all alone protecting dharma, all alone in this forest. But what did you get as a result? You have lost your own wife. After, wandering around these woods, still what you got is nothing. After protecting dharma for all these years, did dharma protect you? Is dharma a stationary thing? Is it a mobile or immobile thing? Are you able to see dharma? Nothing, right? We are not able to see dharma. Now you are still a dharmic person, but I am not able to find dharma anywhere. Dharma is not protecting you. Only wealth would have protected you, which you haven't accumulated at that period of time. Anyway, fine. What to lament after all these things. Now I am going to direct all my anger on that Indrajit, and all my anger on the Ravana, who had shattered away your life. I am going to shatter this Lanka into pieces. When Lakshmana was roaring like that, that was the time Vibhishana is coming. Why so many people are crowded around Rama? Why Rama had fallen down? What happened? Vibhishana doesn't know. But when he comes with his 4 warriors, initially the other Vanaras thought it is Kumbhakarna. They were little afraid, little threatened. But then they realize it's Vibhishana. So the Vibhishana comes there and he looks at the Lord. What happened? At that time, Lakshmana says, what happened? How Rama has lost his wife in the hands of Indrajit. These are what are all the messages Hanuman said. Lakshmana explained all those messages, and then Vibhishana said the very, very nectar-like words. Not at all possible, impossible. Whatever Hanuman said out of his misery will never happen. Ravana doesn't allow anybody anywhere near where Sita is. With Sama, Dana, Beda, Danda, people have tried so many ways. They can't even meet Sita Devi. Ravana has kept her like that. How can he let Indrajit to bring her out and cut her like this into 2 pieces? It will never happen. These are all the cheap tricks of Indrajit. By now he would have gone to Nikumbila. That is a place where he goes and does Abhichara Homa. Once he does that Abhichara Homa, he becomes very powerful. Even celestials cannot win over him. He will become such a stronger personality. So, in order not to be disturbed during the Nikumbila's yaga, he had created such a ruckus here. We should not, succumb to this. When Vibhishana was telling like that, the Rama who was lying down on Lakshmana's lap gets up. Bhuyaha tat shotumichami, bruhiyat vivekshati, bruhiyat tat vivekshati. Whatever you have been telling, can you repeat it again? What did you tell? Can you repeat it again? Rama is asking, I want to hear it again. Is it possible? Sita wasn't harmed, right? When Rama was asking like that, yes. She was never hurt. She couldn't be hurt by anyone like this. Ravana knows it well. He protects her well in this regard. I know his intentions. I have tried several times when I was there, but he did not let me anywhere near to Sita. So Indrajit wouldn't have been able to do this, but this is the time Indrajit wants some personal time to do the Nikumbila Yaga. You please give the command like Indra gives command to his celestials to win over the demons. You give the command to this Lakshmana. This Lakshmana's bloodthirsty eagle-feathered arrows can fall upon the Indrajit. So Vibhishana is getting such an anger for all his cheap tricks, for all the cheap tricks of Indrajit. Indrajit again and again commits so many fallacies, so many, wrong things. Being a well-wisher of Indrajit, Vibhishana gets anger. The real well-wisher only will get anger. So much of anger if the person whom they like goes in a wrong way. Other people will be saying, oh, you want to do this? Fine. Yeah, do it. Whatever happens to you, how is it going to affect me? As long as it doesn't affect me directly, why should I worry about it? Yeah, you can do that. You can see this, you can do that, you can go there, you can talk whatever you want, you can skip classes. Anything you want to do, you can do. Such kind of things, the well-wishers won't do. We should not consider those people as our friends. The only people who wants to correct us, who is really angry when you are going in a wrong path, is the real well-wisher. Here, the Vibhishana's anger is also partially because he is sick of his son's misdeeds. He considers Lakshmana as a son. He is going to say it later. My son is being harmed. I cannot see it. But yet, as he is not a Dharmatma, there is no way out. So that is Vibhishana. So the Vibhishana says, the eagle-feathered sharp arrows of Indrajit is going to, of Lakshmana is going to drink the blood of Indrajit. So please give us the command. When Vibhishana says, Lakshmana gets up. Rama has gotten up, Lakshmana gets up. Lakshmana gets the nod of Rama. Rama says, yeah, I know, he's very mighty, he's filled with Maya power. So Lakshmana, be very careful with that Indrajit, very careful to protect your weak and strengths, and go and finish the job and come, my boy. And then Indrajit and Lakshmana gets into the camp, gets into the tent. He washes his face. He wears the armor. He keeps the swords in its places, both the swords, and he's tying the ambura tuniram, that quiver, and then he takes his bow. He comes out. So bivadya guroho padhu kritva chapi pradakshanam nikumbilam abhiyayo chaityam ravani palitam. So bivadya guroho padhu. Lakshmana is even more in anger now, because these people were shattered, thinking like Sita is dead. So when he know that he got a second chance, he's coming out like a lava from the mountains. He wants to destroy, he wants to burn that Indrajit right away. With that anger, with that ferociousness, he's starting. But for all that ferociousness, on your mark, get ready, it's not go. Get ready, set, go. That setting all the energies and harnessing everything and then channelizing is important. Here, how they are harnessing and channelizing? So Vivadya Guroho Padu. Last week we have seen how Hanuman is speedily starting with all the vigor. He is climbing upon the Malaya mountain and he is vigorous, he is ferocious, he is terrible. He wants to immediately go 1,000 yojanas and bring all the herbs. But at that time, Namaskritva Dharamaya. We saw that he did Namaskara to Raghava. And that kind of humbleness harnesses all our energy and channelizes us in a positive way. So here, so Bivadya Guroho Padu. Lakshmana falls at his guru's feet. This is a place we see Lakshmana is feeling Rama as the guru. You have seen Bharata there, right? Here Lakshmana is feeling. So Bivadya Guroho Padu Kritva Chapi Pradakshinam. He circumambulates Rama and then Nikumbilam Abhiyayo Chaityam Ravani Palitam. The Chaitya, the place where the Abhichara is done, there goes Lakshmana with a huge army. And Rama says, go with Hanuman, Jambavan, Angada. So Hanuman and Angada joins him here along with Vibhishana and his ministers, and then furthermore on the way out, Jambavan has stationed his army over there. The army which he had taken to the western gates, after knowing Sita is gone, when they came in, he is not bringing all the army inside. He had kept the army out there. So he goes on the way, he picks up that army and they are all going. The rickshaws and vanaras, everybody is joined hands. They are all very much ready to smash the head of the Indrajit, each one of them. With that force they are all coming. He had instigated somehow. He had instigated all of them by his wrong deed. He thought they are going to become Dina. That never happens in Rama's life. If you pressurize him, he will come out like a molten lava. He will come out like a lava. So that is Rama's power. These are all Rama's power. They are all coming out with a huge roars of, Jai Gosha for Lakshmana and Sri Raghava. And they are all coming to that place. They are traveling far and wide. They travel for a long distance and then reach that Nikumbila. There was a huge banyan tree and there were so many Rakshasa army stationed there. Just before reaching that place, Lakshmana is, stationing his army in Brahma Vyuha. The Brahma Vyuha can approach the Brahmastra. So when the Brahmastra is charged, accordingly they can, manage it. So in Brahma Vyuha, he stations the army and he is ready to attack. And that Indrajit is doing the homa as usual inside. And then Hanuman goes swiftly towards those warriors. And there are, at the opening gates of the Nikumbila, he is fighting against them. He is putting all that huge, terrible rocks on the heads of the Rakshasas. And either the rock has to be broken or the Rakshasa head has to be broken. One of it should be broken. With that swiftly speed, he has been breaking with his army. He breaks through the army of Indrajit. When the army of the Indrajit is like struggling heavily, Indrajit has no choice other than coming out, because once it is exhausted, they will definitely get into Nikumbila. That's the next point. So there is no point in he doing the yajna and losing all the army and becoming a single-handed person. So he has to come out and harness this army and fight against the enemy. So he has no choice. So he comes out of the Nikumbila and then he sees Vanara, Veera, Hanuman is making a tumultuous roar at one side. So he says to his Sarathi, go there. We will go there and fight. Vibhishana sees this. Here there is Lakshmana, the Pradhana Veera, who has come to charge against him, and he is going towards Hanuman. Okay, this shows he's afraid. And this is the time to go and meet him and say, hi, Sitaram, how are you? So he says, let us go there. Where Indrajit is. If Indrajit is not coming to us, the prasada can be given by going to them. No worries at all. So let us go to the Indrajit, saying that Vibhishana is taking Lakshmana along with him and goes to the place where Indrajit is. And he goes and says, oh, this is Indrajit, Ravana's son. And this is Lakshmana, Dasharatha's son, Rama's brother. And Indrajit gets so much angry. Oh, you are the culprit there. You are the one who had given us up, who had shown the path to the enemy. Otherwise, how would they know that I am doing a Abhichara Homa here? You have blown our cover up. What kind of person are you? You are a coward. You never belong to our henchman. You are not at all a father. You are not at all a family person for us. You have cheated us. Do you think these enemies are going to protect you? Even the enemies are virtuous. You should not join their ranks, because after the war is over, the first person they will hurt is you. Do you think going along with them is good for you? Why did you do all these things? When he is shouting after shouting like this, and Vibhishana says, oh, so now you accept that enemy side is virtuous, right? That's good enough. And though I am born in Rakshasa clan, I have never been with the Rakshasa nature. I cannot hold whatever he has been doing. I have addressed these issues several times. I've told my brothers, don't do such things. Do not mar the celestials. Do not hurt the innocents. Not just once or twice. I have told him several times. Paraswanam chaharanam, paradara vimarshanam, sugurdam atishankacha. Trayodoshaha kshayavakaha paraswanam chaharanam. He always robbed the people of their property. He used to go attack people and lift up their things, the wealth. He has been robbing people left and right. Paradara vimarshanam, not just their wealth. He had also robbed their life. He had taken away, he had kidnapped, abducted the wives of so many people. Alas, they couldn't reject him. They couldn't fight against him. There is nobody who can bound him. So with his boundless energy, with his boundless misdeeds, he has been living. Whenever I go and tell him, he used to suspect me. Sugurdam atishankacha. He used to think I am saying all those things maybe with a hidden motive, with a hidden agenda. That also harmed me so much times. So these kind of doshas, 3 doshas, in these doshas are kshayavakaha. It will definitely deplete his wealth, deplete his resources. That is what happened to him. Though he might have some virtues, but like how the clouds are, hiding the sun's rays, his virtues are clouded by his own ego. He never accepted anybody. He never heard anything against him. For him always his word is the law. Like that he has been going. He was very arrogant. He was very pride-filled person. So we cannot tell anything to him. He is like a burning house. The inmates of the house cannot stay in the house because the house is theirs, even if it is burning. When it is on the fire, we have to leave the burning house. Like that I came out of Ravana's place. Though I told he didn't listen, that's why I came out. But Indrajit, either way, those are all gone days. Those are all gone things. Not to talk about such things. Now, this Veera, the warrior, is standing before you. Address him. Talk to him in your own heroic way. After that, for what you have done for Rama and Lakshmana, Lakshmana will give you the fruit. You will be packed off to Yamaloka, where you can continue your rituals. Go there and finish the yaga. Here there is no time for you to complete the yaga. When Vibhishana was talking like that in Indrajit's terms, Indrajit got very much anger. And he started addressing Lakshmana. Oh, Lakshmana, oh, you have come here. The first day itself, I have made you and your brother to fall. Don't you remember my shafts, Indrajit's shafts? You have been tied by the serpents once. Nagapastra I have put. I am invincible. On my path, whoever comes, they will not go alive. My arrows are going to, prick you. It's going to drink your blood. I am this, I am that, I am this and that, I am that and this. He keeps on talking and talking, and Lakshmana is like, what appa? Is it a quarrel of words or quarrel of weapons? I thought it's a war of weapons, not the words. A real hero, a real intelligent person is the one who wages wars and proves his might and courage and valor. Not like this, talking and talking and talking. Come on, shoot your arrow. Do you have arrows or not? Do you have valor or not? Come on, show it on this ground. When Lakshmana says it, Indrajit also get ferocious and he started shooting arrows on Lakshmana. And Lakshmana also shoots so many arrows. For each arrow of Lakshmana, Indrajit is shooting 5 arrows. For every arrows which are coming back, Lakshmana is shooting back another 5 arrows. They both are matchless heroes. They are fighting against each other so very well. None of them are losing their cheer. None of them are, getting tired. None of their arrows, quivers are getting exhausted. They are piercing each other with the sharp arrows. The blood is oozing out from both of their body. Both of them are getting unconscious at times. And then they are regaining their consciousness and then they are fighting. When they are fighting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like this, at one point of time, Indrajit is slowly losing his vigor. His face is becoming pale. And that is the time Vibhishana thought, okay, this is the time to encourage everyone. See, this is a good omen. He goes to the Vanara army and he says, everybody is gone. So far, how many heroes have come? Vajradamsha, Akampana, Vidyujjihva, Prajanga, Janga, Indrashatru, Devashatru, Devantaka, Narantaka, Kumbha, Nikumba, Vajraganu, Mahaganu. So many Rakshasas. All of the Rakshasas have joined the abode of Yama, and only this, they have all been crossed like crossing the ocean. Only this puddle like Indrajit is remaining. Once he is done for, Ravana is done for. Hate tasmin hatam viddhi Ravanam sasugurjanam. Once this Indrajit is gone, then it means Ravana is also gone. Ravana is killed. We can understand like that. So come on, go on, fight. When Vibhishana is telling such words, the army is getting encouraged. Even Lakshmana is getting encouraged. So Lakshmana keeps fighting. And while they were fighting, Lakshmana is taking the astra and sastras. Indrajit is also doing the same thing. Indrajit is charging Yama's missile towards Lakshmana. When the missile of Yama is coming towards Lakshmana, Lakshmana is taking the missile of Kubera, which he had got during his meditation. And that Kubera's astra is neutralizing the Yama's astra. And then he thinks, okay, let me take my own astra now. Thinking like that, he takes the astra of Varuna. Lakshmana is taking the astra of Varuna, but Indrajit is very powerful and intelligent. So he takes the astra of Rudra. The Rudra's astra is weakening the Varuna's astra. And then with the anger, he is taking the astra of Agni. Indrajit is taking the astra of Agni, Agneya astra. This Agneya astra is coming so swiftly. When it is coming towards Lakshmana's army, Agneya astra is counteracted by Surya astra by Lakshmana. The Surya astra, the more powerful Agni form, is swallowing the Agneya astra here. So here he gets mad at Lakshmana. He becomes crazy. And then he takes the Asura, the demon's astra. The Asura astra is now charged. And there were so many maces, lancets, swords, spikes, shulas, shaktis, parashvas, axes. So many things are getting emitted from it. And all these things are targeted at the army of the Vanaras. And so the Lakshmana is taking the Maheshwara astra. With that Maheshwara astra, he had swallowed all those axes, swords, shakti, shula, parashva, whatever comes on it was, the Maheshwara is devouring all those things. Indrajit is so worried and she is so affected, and he again started talking. Lakshmana, don't you remember how I have made your brother and you to fall? Did you remember that Garudastra, that Nagastra I have put? But after that Nagastra, one day I have put the Brahmastra also, right? You were all falling down. And do you remember the taste of my arrows? I'm going to shower those arrows on you. Do you want to see the abode of Yama? Probably you haven't gone with the proper tickets by then. Now I am going to send you with the proper tickets. You are going to Yama's word. Adada ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டான் திருப்பி பேசுறதுக்கு. Wherever he gets some time, he will start talking his own prices. He will start talking and talking and talking. Enough of those talkings. Indrajit, I thought you are going to wage war, but all your arrows are like pushpas. You are doing a pushparchana. What is it? It is not some heavenly abode where you do pushparchana here. All your arrows are weak and soft. And that creates more and more anger inside the Indrajit. So he takes 5 arrows and then puts it on the Lakshmana. But Lakshmana's armor cannot be broken. So he got more angry and he puts 3 arrows which comes and hits the forehead of Lakshmana. Upon seeing the Lakshmana being hurt, Vibhishana is roaring with all his Rakshasas. He is charging against the Rakshasa army. He is breaking down the ranks. He is breaking down all those around Indrajit. At the same time, Lakshmana takes a balla, a crescent-shaped arrow, and then he plucks the head of Indrajit's charioteer. When the charioteer is gone, Indrajit is very, very intelligent. You know how he does? The charioteer is gone. Now the horses will be going here and there. So he holds the reins of the horses. With one hand, he is holding the reins of the horses, and with his toes he is holding on to the bow, and then he is plucking the arrows, taking the arrows from his cuirass, and then one side he is reining and one side he is fighting. Sabash, says Lakshmana. Beautiful. Lakshmana is appreciating even the enemy's negative capability. That is negative capability. Strength of enemy is also appreciated. Yuddha is like an art. It's not like life and death. It's like an art for Rama and Lakshmana. So they are just playing along here. He is appreciating, but at the same time Lakshmana understands now the weakness of the Indrajit. So whenever he is reining, whenever he is taking care of the horses, he is hitting Indrajit. When Indrajit is being hit, he is trying to hit back Lakshmana. At the time, Lakshmana is hitting the horses. So the horses will go here and there. So Indrajit doesn't know what to do. He is not able to manage. But at the same time, Vibhishana is making 4 of the Vanara Veeras, Rabasas, Sharaba, Mainda and Gandhamadana to go ahead and kill the horses of the Indrajit. And all the 4 of them are taking their maces and mountains and they are pouring it on Indrajit's horses, and all the 4 horses are gone. And furthermore, they are breaking down his chariot and he has nowhere to go. So he stands on the ground. He started fighting with them. And at that time, Hanuman also gets permission. Before this, Hanuman has lifted up the Indrajit on his shoulders. So to equalize the Indrajit who is on the chariot, Lakshmana was on the shoulders of Hanuman. Now Indrajit is down and Hanuman takes the permission from Indrajit. Can I also participate in the war? Yeah, go ahead, play some balls. So Hanuman takes some of the rocks and he takes a Sala Vriksha, and then he started playing the cricket with all the Rakshasa heads over there. So that is how it is going on. At that time, Indrajit says to his army men, be very careful. Now everything is going to be dark. I'll make all the directions dark. The enemy and the friend or foe cannot be understood. You just sambaliye. You just maintain there, be there. I will go home and bring some chariot and come back. Saying that, making the dishas darkened, he goes to Lanka, and then he takes another chariot, beautiful chariot with perfect streets, and there were so many weapons on his chariot, and a very, very brilliant Sarathi. He's taking that brilliant Sarathi and coming back again to the Yuddha. Immediately all the darkness are gone, and now they are saying, here again Indrajit appeared out of thin air with another chariot, with the streets, with the super charioteer. Wow, everybody is like wondering, how could he do it? At that time, Vibhishana thinks, we have to encourage these people more. So he furthermore says, now very soon this Indrajit will be over. Once he is over, the Yuddha is backed. I feel like crying. The eyes are welled up with tears seeing my brother's son being beaten down. But Lakshmana will wipe off my tears. Lakshmana is a son like me, like a son for me. He will wipe my tears, is what Vibhishana feels here. Lakshmana feel committed to him. So Lakshmana thinks, okay, this is a time we can furthermore kill him up. And then with that chariot he had come now, that charioteer's head is also plucked away by another balla, and the steeds were also killed. And again Indrajit is on the ground. Now he starts fighting. Now Lakshmana is also on the ground. Indrajit is also on the ground. They both are again fighting with each other. Sharp shafts are being exchanged. harsh words are being exchanged. Both the Rakshasa and the hero, Lakshmana, both of them are fighting with each other without giving up any kind of loopholes. Astras and pratyastras are dashing each other. Just it is like as if the planets are dashing each other on the sky. It is like and so much two tumultuous roaring mountains are dashing each other. All the directions have become unclear. Everywhere there were bana of Lakshmana and Indrajit. The Lakshmana and Indrajit's banas are caught upon each other, and those are broken and they have all fallen around. This looks like the fearsome Agni. Indrajit and Lakshmana are like fearsome Agni. On both sides of them there were pile of arrows. And here Valmiki says it is like kusha grass on the sides of a fierceful Agni. These two are like fierceful Agni in the mid, and there are arrows around them. It was like the arrows are like the kusha grass around the fierceful Agni. So Yuddha is happening day and night like this. Long hours the Yuddham is happening. They are not getting tired. Though the flag posts are broken, the chariots are broken, the armors are broken, whatever astra, whatever shastra, whatever swords or whatever bows they are taking, everything is broken. They are not giving loopholes to each other. They are fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Almost 3 days. 3 நாட்களாய் நடக்கும் போரை முடிவு கட்ட எண்ணி Lakshmananum. Lakshmana thought, okay, for 3 days this war is going on. I have to finish it up one day. At one particular time, we have to put an end to it. So Lakshmana takes one fierceful arrow that is bright like Agni. It is beautiful with eagle feathered. It has beautiful plumes at the end of it. It is circular in shape. It is well built. It is well established, and it is unbearable. It cannot be stopped. Unstoppable. It is worshipped by all the devatas. Once it enters into the battlefield, nobody can stop this arrow. Such an arrow is being taken by Lakshmana. That arrow, Supatram, that is like a beautiful eagle feather. Supatram, Suvarna Vikritam, it is golden. And it is kept samsthitam, very well it is kept on the bow. And now it is charged with Indra's missile. Duravaram Durvishakam Rakshasanam Bhayavaham. The moment the arrow is kept, the charge it is pulling from all directions, it is making the Rakshasas to get trembled. Ashi Visha Visha Prakyam. It is like the poison emitting hissing snake. Devasangaihi samarchitam. This arrow was always worshipped by the celestials. Tadaindram astram saumitrihi shatrunam shokavardhanam samyugeshu aparajitam. Whenever this arrow is taken in the Yuddha Kala, in the battlefield, it never comes back to the quiver without the victory. Samyugeshu aparajitam sharasreshtam dhanusreshte narasreshto bisandade. The best arrow is taken and kept on the best bow by the best man in the world. Narasreshto bisandade. He is targeting at the neck of the Indrajit. It is channelized. All the forces and energies are channelized on that arrow of Indra, and it is furthermore encouraged and charged with a mantra like words from the mouth of Saumitri. Dharmatma satyasandascha Ramo dasharatir yadi Paurushecha apratidvandvaha Shara yenam jahiravanim. If there is a righteous and truthful person is Rama in the world, if there is a righteous and truthful one is Rama in the world, and the one who is invincible, Paurushe Acha Apratidvandvaha, who is a matchless hero, the son of Dasharatha, then, oh arrow, you go and pluck the head of this Indrajit, saying that he is drawing the strings towards his ears, and he is ready to pierce. And he leaves that arrow that goes with the huge sound, buff. It goes with a huge sound and huge charges, and it is charging all through the directions. And everybody, all the Rakshasanam Bhayavaham, Rakshasas are trembling, and Indrajit doesn't know what to do. And there comes this Indra's arrow and comes and hits the neck of Indrajit and chops it off, and Indrajit's head falls off. Like that, it is falling down from his head, falling down from his neck. The head rolls down on the ground, and the headless body is also fallen down on the dust. Indrajit is gone. Everything was quiet, and slowly everybody is realizing it. All the Vanaras are so happy. Lakshmana Jayati, Lakshmana Jayati, Lakshmana Jayati. They were all shouting, oh! A huge sound is happening from ground to the sky and from sky to the ground. From the sky, all the celestials are celebrating. Indra's foe is won over. When this is happening, all the Rakshasas or God are getting threatened only now. They are understanding the seriousness. They were all surrounded by all the Vanaras. Kechit paritrastaha. Some of them are paritrastaha. They are getting shattering shivers around their spinal cord, and they are running towards Lanka. Vanararditaha. They are running towards Lanka. They are not even worried about this Indrajit. Samudre patitaha kechit parvatam ashritaha. Some of them had ran and fallen into the samudra. They are hiding inside the waters, and some of them are running towards the mountains. The next arrow of Lakshmana, we don't know whom it will attack, so let us run away. And this Indrajit was gone. Hatam drishtva. This Indrajit is gone. He is on the ground. Shayanam charanakshitau. He is on the ranakshitau, on the floor, on the dust. Rakshasanam sagasreshu nakaschit pratyadrishyata. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of the Rakshasas, but none of them are attending to that fallen Indrajit. They're all gone. It's like how once the sun is set, all its rays are gone. Like that, all the Rakshasas had left this Indrajit, as orphaned this Indrajit, and ran away for their own lives. And everybody is so happy. Devadundipis are being roared, being played, and the Pushpa Varsha is being done from the Akasha. The celestials are happy. Here all the warriors, Vanara warriors are happy. They are all running towards Lakshmana. The Jambavan, Hanuman, everybody is running towards Lakshmana. They are holding Lakshmana on their shoulders. Sumitra Nandana Lal ki Jai. Everywhere there were shouts, there were cries, there were happiness. Everybody is so happy. The one who won over Indra himself. Indrajit is Jit. Now Indrajit is Jayam is done on Indrajit. When everybody is happily shouting like that, Lakshmana is like very calm, very humble. He had returned back to his own nature. He is shy also now, because everybody is praising him and celebrating. And then they are coming to the place where Rama is, to the Shibiram of Rama. They are returning back, and Lakshmana slowly gets down from their shoulders. He is maintaining a low profile before Rama, and he comes to Rama with the folded hands. He is saying, Anna, it's over. What is over? Indrajit is over, finished, done. It's like that. Lakshmana is murmuring, but Vibhishana happily, gladly explains the war in a very glorious way. You should see how Lakshmana was charging his missile, how Lakshmana was cutting down all his arrows, how he is making the Indrajit to get flabbergasted, how he was making him to get confused. Indrajit was like terrified. At one point of time, he was very pale. At one point of time, he does not know what to do. At one point of time, all his soldiers had left him and gone away for good. When he was also gone for good. You should have seen that war. 3 days and 3 nights. What a war, what a war, what a war. When all those things were over, the corners become clear. The waters will become clear. The sky become clear. Everybody was so happy. The happiness and the cheer returned to the good people. So what will come back to the good people? For Dharma people, the cheer returns. The victory returns. The victory returns. That's what happened. When Vibhishana was telling all those things, Rama quietly and happily and gladly says, Sadhu Lakshmana Tushtosmi Karmana Sukritam Kritam Ravanehe Vinashena jitam iti upadaraya sadhu lakshmana tushtosmi. Well done, my dear. Well done, my dear. I'm so happy with what you did. I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm gleeful. With what you did, with the death of Indrajit, the death of Ravana is sealed. However much it is the truth that Ravana's right hand was cut by my right hand, that much it is true that Ravana will also be uprooted like this. With Indrajit's death itself, it is very sure that war is won. With Lakshmana, with you, not Sita alone, I can even get all the adipatya of the lordship of my lord. He says, my lord Lakshmana, with you I can become the lord of all these three worlds. Saying that, he is grabbing, he is pulling Lakshmana towards him. He hugs Lakshmana and he smells the head of Lakshmana, and he is keeping Lakshmana on his lap. Lakshmana is already shy and humble, and he is becoming very much low profile, and he is like feeling very much of shy. Why Anna is gladly celebrating this? What is it? For 3 days and 3 nights, such a war is done. Nobody other than you can do this. It is such a difficult task. Taking away Indrajit from the equation is a very, very, very hard thing which you have done. Hanuman and Vibhishana and Angada and Jambavan also did their part. Sushena, all these warriors should be treated well. So please treat them, heal them. When Rama says it, Sushena brings all the herbs, and once Lakshmana smells those herbs, his pain is gone. His wounds are healed. All the Vanaras and everybody is so happy. They all regained their power, with the cheer. They were all ready for the next step, the next Kandam of the Yuddha. This is how they are winning and winning and winning and winning, showing the people of Dharma will always have victory. There will be turbulence. The turbulence is shaping us. The turbulence is making the Dharmic people more mature. It will make them to go deeper into their dharma. So the turbulence is not for plucking away, for destroying the dharmic people. Here during the Dharmatma Satyasundara, Shri Anna used to say, here Lakshmana felt, we have asked Rama, what did you achieve from dharma? And maybe we should not say that. Since he is dharmic, this war will be won, is what Lakshmana realized at that time. This is how Shri Anna used to enjoy that place. So the people of dharma always have the last word is theirs. The word of victory is theirs, is being proved by the victory over Indrajit. With that, we are finishing up this Satsangha, and this story in the Satsangha, and we will further go ahead with the bhajanai. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Satgurunath Maharaj Ki. வானர படையுடன் எடுத்துக்கிறீங்களா? லக்ஷ்மணர் யுத்தம். எடுத்துட்டேலா பாடலாமா? வானரர் படையுடன் விரைந்த லக்ஷ்மணன் வீடனன் காட்டிய வழியினிலே.
வானரர் படையுடன் விரைந்த லக்ஷ்மணன் வீடனன் காட்டிய வழியினிலே.
வந்தார் நீ கும்பிலை கண்டாரக்கற்படை சரங்களால் படையை களைத்தனராம்.
வந்தார் நீ கும்பிலை கண்டாரக்க
சரங்களால் படையை களைத்தனராம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம். ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம்.
இதை கண்டரக்கன் இந்திர சந்திரன் இமயம் போன்ற தேரில் வந்து நின்றான். இதை கண்டரக்கன் இந்திர சந்திரன் இமய போன்றம் தேரில் வந்து நின்றான். வேள்வியை நிறுத்தி கேள்விகளையால்
வேள்வியை
நிறுத்தி கேள்விகளையால் வீடனை நன்கு சாடினான்.
வீடனை நன்கு சாடினான். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம்.
கேள்வி கணைகளை பதிலால் போக்கினார் பீட விபீடன பெருமானும்.
கேள்வி கணைகளை பதிலால் போக்கினா வீர விபீடன பெருமானும்.
லக்குவனும் வீர இந்திரஜேதனும் இடிகள் போலே மோதினராம்.
இந்திர சீதனும் இடிகள் போலே மோதினராம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம். 3 நாட்களாய் நடக்கும் போரை
கட்ட எண்ணில
நாட்களாய் நடக்கும் போரை முடிவு கட்ட எண்ணிய லக்ஷ்மணனும்.
சுடு சரமே ராமன் ஆரம் புரிவோரெனில்
சுடு சரமே ராமன் ஆரம் புரிவோரெனில்
அரியை அழித்திடு என்றுரைத்தார்.
அரியை அழித்திடு என்றனராம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம்.
சுடுசரம் வெளியே கிளம்பிய உடனே இடியாய் முழங்கிய மோதியதாம்.
சுடுசரம் வெளியே கிளம்பிய
உடனே இடியாய் முழங்கிய மோதியதாம். இந்திரபானம் இந்திர தீர்த்தனின் பிரபானம் இந்திர தீர்த்தன் இனிதே தலையை கொய்ததுவாம். இனிதே தலையை
கொய்ததுவாம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம்.
வானர படைகள் மனனை அங்கு
வானர படைகள் மனனை அங்கு
தொழில் கொண்டே ஆட்டம் போட்டனவா.
கொண்டே ஆட்டம் போட்டனவா.
ராமனும் லக்ஷ்மணனை அணைத்து கொண்டே
ராமனும் லக்ஷ்மணனை அணைத்து உகந்தே.
ராமனும் அடியில் கொண்டனராம்.
பரந்தாமனும் அடியில் கொண்டனராம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம். ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய
நின்ன நேரணம் மீனானுரா. நின்ன நேரணம் மீனானுரா. ఓ రామ రామయ్య నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. ఓ రామ రామయ్య నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. రామయ్య అని కల్లలా అణుచు అని కల్లలా అణుచు ఆడి పాడి వేడి అని కల్లలా అణుచు ఆడి పాడి వేడి పన్నగ శయననే చిన్నతనము నాడే నన్నగ శయననే చిన్నతనము నాడే నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. ఓ రామ రామయ్య నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. రామయ్య ఈ జన్మమునా నిన్ను ఈ జన్మమునా నిన్ను రాజు చేసుకోలేక ఈ జన్మమునా నిన్ను రాజు చేసుకోలేక రాజిల్లను త్యాగ రాజనుత రాఘవా రాజిల్లను త్యాగ రాజనుత రాఘవా నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. ఓ రామ రామయ్య నిన్నే నేరనం మీనానురా. రామయ్య రామకాభీషదాయ महितमङ्गलं रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजा मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् कोसलेशाय मन्दहासरासभूषणाय वासवादिविनुत सर्वसदमङ्गलम् चारुमेघरूपाय चन्दनादिचर्चिताय हारकटकशोभिताय सूरिमङ्गलम् ललितरत्नकुण्डलाय तुलसीवनमालिकाय जलदशदुषादिकाय चारुमङ्गलम् पुण्डरीकाक्षाय पूर्णचन्द्रवदनाय अण्डजावाहनाय अतुलमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिताय शुभकमङ्गलम् रामदासमृदुलहृदयतामरसनिवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् रामदासमृदुलहृदयतामरसनिवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्
रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुनाथा रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथा रामचन्द्र रघुनाथा रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथा रामचन्द्र मम बन्धो रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धो 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 रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुनाथा रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथा रामचन्द्र रघुनाथा रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथा रामचन्द्र मम बन्धो रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धो 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 रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रघुवीरा रणधीरा रणवीरा रणधीरा रघुनाथा 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 रघुराम वरदाम रघुराम वरदाम रघुवीरा रणधीरा रघुनाथा जगन्नाथा रघुवीरा रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा
Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Elarani Daya Yantai Naradaya Elarani Daya Yantai Naradaya Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Chalada Dadaya Swami Taladaya Chalada Dadaya Swami Taladaya Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Pankaja Vadanama Bahuga Judama Pankaja Vadanama Bahuga Judama Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Bhakta Trudata Padmane Trudata Bhakta Trudata Padmane Trudata Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Sarvame Nivata Satyarupurata Sarvame Nivata Satyarupurata Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Ragavi Rahita Tyagarajanuta Ragavi Rahita Tyagarajanuta Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Shri Rama Shri Rama Shri Manohara Shri Manohara
दासाची संपत्ती राम सीता दासाची संपत्ती राम सीता जीवाच्या संगती राम एक जीवाचा संगती राम एक தாசர்களின் செல்வன் ராம சீதா பதி செல்வன் ராம சீதா ராமன் ராம ஏக பீதா மாதா ராம ஏக பீதா ராம ஏக பிராதா சகோதர ராமனே நம் அன்னை ராமனே நம் தந்தை ராமனே நம் அன்னை ராமனே நம் தந்தை ராமனே நம் அண்ணல் சகோதரன் ரமணே நம்மண்ணல் சகோதரன் சகோதர வித்யா வைபவ காஞ்சன வைபவ காஞ்சன சர்வகாஸ்வஜன ராமயேக ஏக சகோதரன் வீதி வைபவ காஞ்சனம் இந்த ஜனம் யாவும் எங்கள் ராமனே ராம ஏக சுவாமி ராமக கைவாரி ராம ஏக சுவாமி ராமக கைவாரி लाभ या संसारी राम ये लाभ या संसारी राम ये राम एक ज्ञान राम एक ध्यान राम एक ज्ञान ध्यान राम समाधान राम दासी ராமன் ஒன்றே ஞானம் ராமன் ஒன்றே தியானம் ஞானம் ராமன் ஒன்றே தியானம் ராமனே சமாதானம் இது ராமதாஸ்யம் சமாதானம் இது ராமதாஸ்யம் ஸ்ரீராம் ஜய ராம் ஜய ஜய ராம் ஸ்ரீராம் ஜய ராம் ஜய ஜய ராம் श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम 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 रामने समाधानम् इदु रामदास्यम् श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज
निज मन मुकुर सुधार हरणो रघुवर विमल यश जोदायक फलचार बुद्धि दरुदानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरऊ कलेज विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधाम जनि पुत्र पवन सुत राम महावीर विक्रम भजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी चंदन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंतल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजे गाजे जने ओदाजे शंकर सुभकेसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंत विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र श्रीबे को रसिया राम न जन सीता मनवदिया राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति के बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सास बदन तुम रोयस गावे हस गए श्रीपति कंठल गावे सनकादिका प्रमादि मुनीषा नारद शारद कवि करीषा जम कुबेर देखभाल जहादे कवि को मित कह सके दहादे तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की तुम्हारा मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जगदाना जोग सहस्र योजन बरबानो दीनोद्धाय मधुर फल जानो प्रभु मोदिका मेलि मुख माय नाब्दि गाये आदरद नाहिम दुर्गम काज जगत के दे सुखमानुग्रह तुम्हारे दे राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे खोदना बिन बसारे सब सकल तुम्हारे शरणा तुम रक्षट कामो को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ के जाबे भूत पिशाच निकट न दियाबे महावीर जप नाम सुनावे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान के नाजे रोग हरे सब वीरा जब निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान जुड़ावे मन कम भजन ध्यान जोलावे अब पर राम तब श्री राजा दिन के दात सबल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे जो दिया मेरा जीवन पर भाव तारो युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु दंत के तुम रखवारे असुर निगंधन राम दुलार अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि दादा सबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पादा सदा रहो रघुपति के दाता अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि दादा सबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पादा सदा रहो रघुपति के दाता लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की तुम्हारे भजन राम को भाव जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत का रघुबरपुर जाए जा हरि भक्त सहाय होय देवता चित्तन धरई मत से सर्व सुख धर संकट मिटे सब वीरा दो सुमिर हनुमत बलवीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा कर गुरु देव के राय लो जग पार पाद कर दोय छूड़ई बंदी महासुख होय तो यग पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि सारी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा नीचे नाद हृदय माने नीचे नाद हृदय माने राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की
उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती उडाला 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 जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती उडाला 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 जाऊली लंका बाबा मारुति जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान सीताराम दूता जय हनुमान 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 जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय बोलो वीर धीर पराक्रम आंजनेय स्वामी की जय कल्याणी समेत कल्याण राम स्वामी की
मणिमय रमणीय राजभवने मल्लिका शोकादि कुसुमवने सीता कल्याण वैभवं दशविध सुगन्धि द्रव्यधूपे दक दक ज्वलित कर्पूरदीपे सीता कल्याण वैभवं बहुविध शोभन द्रव्य संपूर्णे भावुक प्रेमिक जन संकीर्णे सीता कल्याण वैभवं स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा स्वागतं स्वागतं सम्पूर्ण कामा उपविश नवरत्न मणिमय मजे सहसीतया देवा नवपुष्प कुजे लिम्पामि पदयो अलक्तकं ललितम् अम्बोधसमनील नवराग मिलितो मलयज चन्दनं रक्षसि विपुले मङ्गलविग्रहा कलयामि विमले कस्तूरी तिलकं ते विलिखामि ललाटे कमलाक्ष रघुवीरा परिशोभितकिरीटे माधवी मल्लिकामरुवक माला माधवा तव कंठे धृत्वा कुरुलीलां येलादि संयोक्तं गुडमिश्रं क्षीरं नीलाडकरघुनायक इव सुन्दरमधुरं कर्पूरपरिमलं ताम्बूलम् इह ते प्रददामि स्वीकुरु सरसं दाशरथे अधिरोह्य सीतया नवरत्न दोलाम् अनुज्ञाप्य प्रेमीकं कुरु प्रेम लीलां स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा मारुत चंचल वीरोद्रदे मंदारादि कुसुम सुगंधे विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः सरस संगीत रस परिपूर्णे वसंत विराजित उद्यानवने विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः पुष्पविनिर्मित कन्दुकेन प्रेमिक प्रियया प्रियवचनेन विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः जय जय रघुवीरा श्रीराजपुत्रा जय जय सौमित्री प्रेमैकपात्रा जय जय सुग्रीव दासेन्द्रमित्रा जय जय पाथोद सच्चाय गात्रा जय जय संफुल्ल रक्ताब्जनेत्रा जय जय ब्रह्मादि सुरकृतस्तोत्रा जय जय वाल्मीकि वाल्मीकि कृत सच्चरित्रा जय जय पवमान तनयाब्जमित्रा जय जय साकेत राजराजेन्द्र जय जय सर्वेशा सद्गुणसान्द्रा जय जय प्रेमिक तारक मंत्रा जय जय मां पाहि श्री रामचंद्रा जय जय श्रीमती जनकेश नंदिनी रतिकोटि सुंदरी नवकिशोरी सुनयना कुमारी सुरमनोहरी रघुनंदन आनंद वर्धन करी नवमल्लिका पुष्प मंडित सुवेणी नवरत्न भूषणे मधुरवाणी कल्याण वेश कमनीय रूपिणी कोसल राज कुमार कामिनी साकेत साम्राज्य सकल स्वामिनी सरस संगीत रसिक स्वभाविनी सरयू नदी तीर उद्यान विहारिणी शरणौ भवदेवी प्रेमिक जननी प्रेमलतादी सखी जन घराब्ज मदस्पन्दितान्दोळे विल सन्तं वामाङ्कशोभित मैथिलराज नदिनी वदनौ आलोकयतम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारं रूपकलादि सखी जनवादित वीणामृदगादि संगीतरसिकं तापरहित शारद चन्द्र चन्द्रिका शोभित सुन्दर सुमुखौ आलोकय सखी राजकुमारं कुटिल कुतल भार निबद्ध अभिनव मल्लिका कुसुमहारं निटिल शोभित मृगमदतिलका वदन मृदुहासा प्रेमिक मनोहरौ आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् जय जय साकेताधीशा जय चारुकेशा जय दिव्यमणिभूषा जय राघवेशा लाली जय राजेन्द्र कुमार जगदेकवीरा जय सीता मनोहरा नवपुष्पहारा लाली जय श्यामलाकारा जय पीताम्बरा जय शत्रुसंहारा जय मनोहरा लाली जय दिव्यलावण्य जय जगत्पुण्या जय प्रेमिकानन्द्या जय लोकमान्या लाली जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् जलजनीलसुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् कुण्डरीकलोचनाय कुण्डलादिभूषणाय चण्डभानुवंशजाय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् पापवृन्दमोचनाय चापवर्यभञ्जन धूपचक्ररञ्जनाय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् कामकोपवर्जिताय सोमशेखरार्चिताय प्रेमिकेन्द्रपूजिताय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् जलजनीलसुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् साकेतनगरे श्रीमती मन्दिरे सकल सौभाग्य संवृतान्तःपुरे सखी जननी करे सद्गुण निर्भरे सरस शृंगार संगीत मुकरे शेष्व सुखम प्रभो मंदहासवदना मणिमय भूषणा महनीय मनोरम कल्याण गुणा मैथिली मोहना मंजूळ भाषणा मल्लिका मलदार मालिका भरणा शेष्व सुखम प्रभो राकेन्दुवदनया रसनीय वचनया रत्नमय दिव्य विविध भूषणया रम्य सद्गुणया राजेन्द्र तनयया रमस्व रघुवीरा क्षेम परिपूर्णया शेष्व सुखम प्रभो श्रीरामा सीतया साकं समवाप्तकामा शेश्वसुखं प्रभो नानाविधमणिरजितमञ्चे परिमलकुसुम कल्पिततल्पे शेश्वसुखं मैथिलभूपतितनयया मनोज्ञवेशया प्रियया शेश्वसुखं कारुण्यगर्भित प्रेमविलास कौसल्या हृदय कमलनिवासा शेश्वसुखं श्रीरघुवीरा शेश्वसुखं மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலை மணிவயிறு வாய்த்தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோன் முடிகள் சிந்துவித்தாய் செம்பொன்சே கண்ணினன் மாமதில் புடைசூழ் கண்ணபுரத்தென் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே இராகவனே தாலேலோ என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே இராகவனே தாலேலோ लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु यतः अभ्युदय निःश्रेयसो रक्षति रक्षितः रामो विग्रहवान् धर्मः रामोपासनेन धर्मवृद्धिः रामा तवास्मि வாழ்க்கையே ராமனாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வுமாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வு தன்னில் வாழ்க்கையே ராமன் தன்னில் ராமன் ராஜ்யம்தான் தேவ சாம்ராஜ்யம் காண்